Alright, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to continue with the styling, right? And we're going to style the form basically for the new page. And yeah, great. So first of all, what I want to fix is that when we were visiting the explore page, the navbar was coming over our, the thing, basically. So for that, what we can do simply is we can use this body, and so this is inside the header close.egress, right? I can cut this, I can place this below the nav. And now if I refresh, I'm getting the same things even now. But what I can do now is I can give some inline style, which will be padding bottom 55 pixels. And now if I refresh, it does look the same, but when I go to explore, I have some good padding down here. And I could like increase this to I think 65, or I'll do this 60. Okay, so this needs to be padding top. So, I mean, it does now because we're going to add a Jumbotron later on. So it does look like good now, right? Great. Because the Jumbotron need not have any space up here. So this is how we could like fix that thing easily. So now we can close our header close.tjs and header.tjs, right? And this was our where we had left it last time. So I don't think we have done. Let's check once again. This link isn't actually working, right? We need to change that. So that will be inside the header close.tjs. And right, the href is hash. So I'll change this to slash. And if I refresh now, and I go this, I reach to blogify. Excellent. So this explore page, we are not going to style just yet. First, we're going to style this page, right? So this actually, I'm not going to do a lot of Jumbotron thing in this because eventually we're going to add a lot of fields and it will look better if it just has a simple heading and then all these fields, right? So I'll close this. I'll close the home.css for now, home.ejs, and I have my app.js. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my which will be views slash, and we're going to do new.ejs. So here we have our new.ejs file. Excellent. So now let's make this form according to Bootstrap, right? So Bootstrap like wants us to add a couple of classes. It wants us to add form group in here and like form control in here and form group, but we can just see their form and copy those classes and just put our things inside of them. So this is their one class, right? And this is the kind of thing that we want. We want just this. I'm not going to copy the whole of it and you'll see why. So you can see what they have. They have a div class of form group. They have a label, input, and a small something, right? We don't need any of these. All we need is this form group, right? And now if we place our both things in here, right? And we could do like a similar thing here. Div, and this will be class is equal to form group. And then I'll select these two lines, I'll cut it out. Right. And one thing that I noticed that we haven't done yet is the placeholder. So I'll do the placeholder too. Or we'll like do some sample placeholder, right? Let's do it's a blog, right? So, and let's do title. And here the placeholder will be if I go here and I refresh, I see my form now looks a little better. It has a couple of things here, and like it still has some spacing problems, but it looks much better than before. And this input, this button, we can also give it some classes. Right, we could do with BT and success for now. And I've spelled success wrong. So all right, this is a little better looking. Of course, we're gonna change this too later on, but I mean now itself. But and this one thing you see inside the inputs, they have a class of form control. So we're gonna do that. We'll copy this simply, right? And let's do this inside this one first, and then inside this one. Great. So now if I refresh, even they are a little good looking, right? So great, we have like something to do here, and we have a little better looking form, right? And above all of this, I'm going to do instead of this is a new blog page. I'm going to do I'm going to make like an H1 saying and how does this not work? So we're seeing that that does not show up. So I think we'll change what we had done earlier. We'll open the header close, right? So instead of doing it here, we'll do what we actually should do. We'll make a separate link tag for all of them, right? And it will be link, or we'll probably give this in the main header, right? So I'll close this now. I'll do the header.ejs. Inside here, I will do link rel is equal to style sheet, href is equal to, and I'll make a new style sheet. After this, I'll do slash style sheet slash, and it will be, let's say, main.css, right? And now inside our public directory, we'll make a new file, which will be public style sheets main.css, and then we'll open that up. And inside here, we'll do body, and it will be padding top 60 pixels. If I refresh here now, I see I get my title in here, which is extremely good. Great. So this is now working, and we can forget about that. Add a blog. Great. And we could also like add an SR here. All right. So I think now this page looks a little decent, and one thing that we could do is we could like add a padding left, and I think we should do that inside the main.css, which we just made, right? We'll do like 10 pixels only. And same for the right. Let's just do it the simple way. We'll do 60 pixels and we'll remove the padding top. Let it be padding and then 10 pixels. So it's 60 pixels on the top and bottom and 10 on left and right. All right. So now this looks much better, and we have like a simple add a blog page. We're not going to make a lot of modifications to this. We'll just keep on adding new fields. And you know what we could have done right now is made it inside of a container, and then this would have looked better because we have only 2 fields. But when we have a large number of fields, this will actually look better in the whole page. According to me, of course, you could like it better if it's inside of a container, and then you could add that. But anyway, I like it like this, so I'll leave it like this. It's your choice to do if you want to do it. So now we have a this, and we could like do my 6th post, and the content could be this is my 6th post. And if I press enter, I get this added, right? Great. So now the only page that we do not have styled is the explore page. So that is actually important, but we're not going to do that in this video. So that's basically it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.